をつけてくれ。で、本題だけど。コルドだ。そして剣は僕の管轄のはずだ。マジで。
The game was over, but the seeds of conflict were still smoldering, and that would be the signal for the beginning of the worldwide demon war, Tenma.
You speak of the Angel's Invasion, yes?
Correct. If we allow that city to continue to expand at its current pace, it's all but guaranteed.
That would be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next Great Tenma War.
Right. Which is why we should think twice before taking action.
After several hundred years, there was no sign of Veldanova's return. Feldway wondered why. Then a thought occurred to him. Could it be that Veldanova has abandoned us? Otherwise, there was no explanation for the fact that the supposedly immortal True Dragon had not returned. If he was right, Feldway grieved and hated. Humans on Earth. No, not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even mages. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took Veldanova from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Veldanova had created with his own hands. And then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. So this is the primordial black, Diablo, a mere demon who dares stand before a will that commands the heavens. I am Feldway, executor of the world's order, the blade of the creator himself. Kneel, know your place. No matter how deep your loyalty runs, you are nothing more than Rimuru's shadow. Against my existence, your eternity ends here. How amusing. You speak of order, yet you tremble before devotion. I do not serve Rimuru-sama because I must. I serve him because I choose to. No matter how deep your loyalty runs, you are nothing more than Rimuru's shadow. I am not a shadow. I am the darkness that devours gods. Now then, Feldway, allow me to teach you the difference between borrowed authority and absolute loyalty. In the shattered void between dimensions, two figures clashed, one driven by divine authority, the other by absolute devotion. Feldway, the angel of the end, radiated a golden storm of destruction, each strike capable of erasing worlds. Diablo, the primordial black, turned Demon Lord's greatest shadow, stepped forward with a smile, untouched. Feldway roared as celestial spears rained down, distorting space itself. Yet Diablo moved through them like flowing ink, every motion elegant, terrifying, perfect. His aura deepened, a crushing pressure formed from Rimuru's blessing and his own primordial might. Then, with a whisper, Diablo spoke. "A being of your caliber should know. Despair begins when resistance ends." His hand slid through Feldway's final barrier, shattering it like glass. A single blow, silent, precise, drove Feldway into the abyss, his divine form flickering, crumbling under the overwhelming gap in power. Feldway coughed light, eyes wide, voice trembling as the darkness closed in around him. Impossible. How can there be such a power gap between us? Diablo only bowed, crimson eyes glowing. That's simple. It's because you challenged the right hand of my demon lord. And the void fell silent. Fufufu, my wife has come back to life. My daughter will come soon too. The family will be together. Have you ever wondered just how powerful Iverage is? Iverage is an immensely powerful fragment of Veldanava's omnipotence, a mindless entity instinctively seeking to reunite with itself. It rampaged through the central world, proving so formidable that even Feldway couldn't defeat it alone. Even with the combined might of Guy Crimson and the Primordial Angels, they battled for 3 months and still failed to subdue it. In the end, Veldanava himself had to intervene, sealing Iverage away in the otherworld. After billions of years in isolation, Iverage broke free and evolved, taking the humanoid form of a small child. When she returned to the central world, Iverage was met by a large gathering, seemingly welcoming her arrival. As a greeting, she fired a shot, unleashing far more power than intended. Velbrand, the strongest force on the battlefield, used her full power to block it, but couldn't fully nullify the blast and suffered severe injuries from a single strike, proving Iverage's terrifying strength. And at that moment, Veldanava stretched forth his hand and tore Rimuru's soul from his body. The world froze. Time itself refused to move. Satisfied, the creator turned his back, already preparing to leave. For what threat could remain once the soul was gone? Then a voice echoed behind him. You think removing my soul is enough to kill me? Silence followed. Power surged where nothing should have existed. A will remained, unbound by flesh, unbound by law. I was a monster before I had a body, the voice continued. I ruled before I had a throne. The soul did not fade. It multiplied. You created life to obey the rules, Rimuru said. I exist beyond them. Veldanava stopped. For the first time since creation, a god hesitated. If a soul were enough to define me, the voice whispered, then I would never have reached this far. Veldanava looked at me sharply and asked, "Why are you on par with me?" I answered without hesitation, "Because I'm strong. Yes, I am strong. That's what Ciel always told me. If I didn't act like it, I'd disgrace everything she entrusted to me. Truth is, I was terrified, but even pretending to be confident made my fear lighter." Sensing this, Veldanava frowned slightly. It's truly amazing. So the child of the creator was scattered, reborn far from divine eyes, hidden within fate's blind spot. With a human's death, a slime is born. The world shakes. That soul resurfaced as Rimuru Tempest, a seemingly harmless existence that evolved with every challenge, every victory, every kill, until the sealed divinity inside him began to awaken. This was never chance. This was the rise of Veldanava's heir, a god reborn in the body of a monster. With the final impact shot, Rimuru is crowned in the celestial flame of creation. The world does not face a demon lord, but the true dragon of the creator god himself. A divine calamity destined to rewrite existence.